Has become quite the celebrity after forming an unlikely bond with a family and then a police officer. Canby Brown with how Ted the pet duck ended up in the back of a patrol car.
Come on. He showed up at an Oakdale family's home in November and never left.
We just made it comfortable, and he just decided to stay. People said he needed a pool, so I borrowed a pool from the neighbor.
But what made Ted a star isn't that he's become an unlikely pet.
Ted approached me in my vehicle. I was on scene for probably about 30-40 minutes.
It's that he escaped through this gate and took an interest in Officer Stillwell.
I noticed that if I walked to a certain area, Ted would follow me.
Unsure what to do, Ted became an officer for the day.
I picked him up and I put him in the back seat of my patrol car. Made a couple phone calls, and he went on 2 calls for service with me.
Once he was reunited with his family, Officer Stillwell couldn't just say goodbye. She now visits him frequently.
Well, I notice that every time I come over here, I'm usually in my uniform, and he remembers me. He usually approaches me right away, always acknowledges me.
He's pretty smart, and with hundreds of followers on his Instagram page, people are getting to follow along with Ted's adventures.
And he's the pet I never knew I needed.
If you want to follow Ted on Instagram, his handle is Ted_the_pet_duck. This weekend, he is being babysat by Officer Stillwell.
All right, never seen a duck with quite so much personality. Thanks for that, Canby.